Hey, what's up, YouTube? Great to be back out on a motorcycle. Um, Man, I'm having problems with my GoPro staying connected to the Cardo Packtalk 12. Truth be told, I took the ZX6R yesterday for a ride, but unfortunately, I got all the video, but I didn't get any of the audio because of what I'm saying is that my GoPro connecting. So, um, yeah, it was kind of a waste. Um, but hey guys, I just want to get some footage out to you guys, say hello, and have a shout out for my buddy, subscriber, Trusty Z900. Thanks, man, for all your comments and your views. I appreciate that more than I can express. And I want to invite everyone else to hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps me out. Um, as of this video, I'm at 160 subscribers, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. And I'm shooting for 200. That's my next goal. Naturally, and so on until I get to 1,000. So I would really appreciate your help. So I mean, man, it's cold today. Honestly, I didn't check if it was as the last time my last video I uploaded. It is pretty. I mean, it's pretty darn close. Um, it feels about the same as before. I've got multiple layers on, so you know I can be on this bike at what 92, 93 plus miles an hour just fine because they said it's all about the layers. Um, so yeah, guys. Hey, interesting thing. I took a short little trip um, on Thursday. I think the last. Yeah, it was Thursday. I flew out Thursday early morning, so I actually left my house late Wednesday. So shortly after that last video, um, I flew to El Salvador to escape this cold. Um, I was trying to catch the Leo Messi game, but tickets were so expensive. I mean, it was I think the cheapest ticket was like $200, and yeah, I mean, that's just crazy money, and no wonder. I mean, I ended up watching it on TV, and it's no wonder a lot of the seats are still empty because sell out a stadium. El Salvador charging that much money, it's ridiculous. But anyhow, while I was down there, you wouldn't believe how many DL650 motorcycles I saw in great shape too. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to catch many, but one video. I did catch one. I was driving. I had my wife. When I saw it, I had my wife record it real quick. She couldn't get the phone out in time to record, more of it. But I think we got like 2 or 3 seconds. I'm going to be uploading that at some point. But yeah, it was awesome to see how many DLC I saw. One thing I noticed down there in El Salvador was that there are a lot of small engine bikes, like 200, 250 bikes. Must be due to regulation down there, but I don't. It's kind of like Asia, where you can't, and in some parts of Europe as well, like the US way, where you can't start with like a big engine motorcycle. I think it works like you get your permit, and then you have like a tier one, whatever that is, like a tier one um, motorcycle license, and then you're only able to ride like 300 or 250 or something like that, or less cc engine, and then you can graduate to the next level, and then you can ride motorcycles with bigger engines. And so it's not like here in the States, you get your motorcycle endorsement on your license, and then if you want to get a leader bike the next day, you can absolutely do it. Nope, that's not how it works over there. And it appears that that's how it works in El Salvador as well, and maybe all of Central America. I'm really not sure, but yeah, that's one thing I noticed stood out. Like a bunch of these people are riding around in these smaller, CC engines. I mean, some of the bikes are actually large. It's just the engine is a 200 or 250. But I was pleased to see a good number of DL650s. Um, there was we were heading through San Salvador, and right as we were just past it, like on the outskirts, I saw a pack of like 5 or 6, um, you know, DL650s. I mean, for sure, these guys had to be foreigners, just kind of either riding through El Salvador or just kind of backpacking for a couple of days. But yeah, you could tell. You could tell them apart. I mean, full gear, full adventure gear. Their DL650s all decked out. I mean, the money, the amount of money it would cost to get all that stuff down there. I'm pretty sure it was just people just riding through. Plus, I mean, these were tall people, definitely over tall. So, not that they aren't 6 feet tall people in El Salvador, but generally speaking, that's just not the norm. So, I was able to, just I guess conclude that based on a lot of those factors, I pretty sure that these guys were foreigners. Very nice though, and man, it's just I'm so happy I have a third gen DL650. I mean, it's the ride, and it is so comfy and reliable. Um, hey guys, to throw this out there, I wanted to talk about beginner bikes. What do you guys think about a ZX6R and a DL650 being a good starter bike? Like, what do you think about those bikes as beginner bikes? A lot of people would, discard them as an entry level bike, but I mean, I really don't think these bikes are, you know, too bad to start riding on. I mean, I'm on my, you know, ZX6R right now. I feel like, for a grown man like me, I mean, I'm not a light person by any means. I'm about 230, 235, depending on, certain factors, but I'm in that range, 230, 235 at any given day. And I'm about 5'7", and you know, uh, yeah, I'm not a tall rider, and I'm certainly not a lightweight person. So, and I can ride these bikes just fine, just fine. I can't quite flat foot the DL650 and the ZX6R, but I'm definitely not on my tippy toe, I don't know what my inseam is. I know I've seen videos of people say, oh, yeah, I've got a 2-inch seam, 32-inch inseam, or 30 or 29-inch inseam. I really don't know what mine is. I can just tell you that, I ride these bikes pretty comfortably. And so back to my point is that I feel like I don't think anybody out there can say that there is one specific that is the go-to for all beginner riders. I mean, it's just impossible because there's so many factors. I mean, like I said, you have to factor in height, you have to factor in weight, and also what your intentions, your riding style is going to be. Like if you're into like going fast and going into being in this very aggressive riding position that the ZX6R gives you, then maybe a ZX6R would be a good start for you. Or if you're into like, light off-roading or but mostly commuting or adventure riding, then the DL650 absolutely, check all those boxes, and you'd be knowing that it is one of the reliable bikes out there. I also own a third gen um, SV650, and I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get many people with me about the SV650, not being a good beginner bike. It absolutely is. So that one's, that was pretty much a given. I know that bike is a good beginner bike, but my point here is the DL650 and the ZX6R. Curious, guys, what do you guys think? I feel like you know those would be pretty good bikes for. I mean, you have to. You're not. You're in the 600. In the 600 cc engine size, so it's not too much power. It's certainly more than enough power, even like me. Um, with my weight. So I think any smaller bike, you'd grow out of it quick. The other thing about it is, yes, you can start on like maybe if you get an old 250 or 300, and now the new 400 ZX4R or whatever, um, you're probably gonna, well, yeah, I was gonna say, outgrow that pretty quick. Although the ZX4R, you may not outgrow it. It's so much fun to ride. I haven't had the opportunity to ride that one yet, but just based on what I know about the bike and the videos I've seen on YouTube, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't outgrow that, just because it's fun. I probably wouldn't want to get rid of it, to be honest. Although I must say, if I'm gonna dish out that kind of money for a ZX4R, I mean, at that point, man, you might as well just get the XR. I'm not gonna lie. So if it were me, unless I have the money to spend, like if I'm loaded and money is not a problem, then yeah, I'd probably get a ZX4R along with a XR, but I wouldn't just pay the money for that. No, no, no way. Um, but yeah, I mean, let me know, guys, what you think. What kind of bikes is a good, in your opinion, bike did you start on? And did you make the right decision, the first time, or were you one of the many people that get their first bike thinking they're going to absolutely love it and, uh, be with it for years before they know they're going to trade it, when in reality, that wasn't the case. I know plenty of people who ride. Unfortunately, they don't ride close to me. They don't, so I can't ride with them. But they say that yeah, they're not sorry they started on the bike they chose, but they all pretty much unanimously say that they could have done better. They probably would have done a better decision if they were a little more informed. And so yeah, I'm just curious. I mean, a lot of people out there don't have the money or the time to buy an entry level, 300, 400 cc bike, and then in about a year or so, when you're comfortable, having to list it and sell it and go through the hassle of having to do that. I mean, I've had a couple on marketplace, and yeah, man, you get a lot of weirdos. You get a lot of people, you know, just first of all, some of the weirdos are actually bots. I have to believe, or like spammers, or what do you, like fraudulent accounts, because you know the stuff they say on there, like, hey man, do you want to trade for, I'll give you some night vision goggles, and then I'll give you a watch, and I'll give you a chain. No, man, no. That I don't want to mess with that. I want cash. That's what I'm looking for. Unless you have what I really want, but if I'm going to list it, say that I'm willing to trade, I don't want to trade. So, and that's what I'm saying. It's like if you buy a beginner bike, um, with your, with your an intention of selling it later, man, you're going to have to. And to me, it's a drag. I mean, it's a hassle having to and go through all that pain. And the other thing is, you really don't know how long it'll take. So it's not like you can plan and plan on when you can buy your next bike, because you can't just say, okay, this is probably going to take a month or two, and then I should I'll have my next bike by then. No, that's not the case at all. Sometimes, depending, unless you're willing to take below what your asking price is, then yeah, you might get rid of it quickly. But if you want a fair price, it'll take time. So, anyways, guys, yeah. So thanks for all the views and likes. I appreciate it. And again, if you haven't hit the subscribe button yet and you like my content, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button right now. I would really appreciate it. Thanks, guys, for tuning in, and have a great day. Peace.